hope this is live. Actually, wait, hold up. Let me make sure everything isn't super quiet. I don't really know. The whole plan for this live was to talk about manifestation, but I'm gonna be really honest. I don't really know what to talk about. I kind of just winged it and was like, yeah, I'm gonna talk. So I'm just gonna go over some things that I think is a little annoying, to be honest, in like the sub community, because I fear there are so many like misconceptions, and there's so many like, what's the word, like, well, oh my gosh, what is the word, like just lies, pretty much. I'm gonna go over a few that I've already talked about before, but I'm mainly going to talk about like things that I like see, you know. First, this one's really really stupid, but I want to like get this out of the way. You don't have to act a certain type of way to manifest. Like, you don't need to be happy. You don't need to be preppy. You don't need to, like, you don't have to be like, I'm gonna manifest everything I want. Like, you don't have to be this lala fake personality or like super, super bright and pink and pastel, because that's not how manifestation works. It is law of assumption, point blank, period. The whole positive vibration, positive aura crap that people are trying to tell you is just a lie. Like, that's just not how it works. You can listen to whatever music you want. You can use whatever kind of subliminals you want. You can have any type of theme you want. You can be in any type of mood. You could be sad, you could be happy, you could be nervous, you could be like upset. Like, you don't need to be super happy and preppy to manifest. That's really silly. Don't limit yourself like that. That's not going to help you. It's just creating limiting beliefs to get what you actually want. So yeah, everything, you can manifest multiple things at once as well. You can manifest, like, if you want to get $1,000 and you also want a boyfriend, then you can manifest $1,000 and a boyfriend at the same time. You don't have to manifest one and then the other. That's overcomplicating it. Manifestation isn't a list of things, at least in my case, because I use law of assumption. If you use law of attraction, I don't know how to help you, but with law of assumption, whatever you say is law, or whatever you believe to be true is true. So if you want a boyfriend and $1,000, or a girlfriend and $1,000, or whatever, you can manifest both at the same time. Unless you don't think it's true, then you can't, you know? You don't have to limit yourself. Like, quite literally, you can manifest anything as quickly as you want, as many times as you want, for however long you want to. It's just up to you and how you feel. It's not about like rules or anything. Can I manifest short, height, and small waist? Yes. There's no reason why you can't. Nothing would ever be like in the works to make you not manifest like that. Like, that's just not how it works. On the topic of manifestation, all of the people here, all the people watching the VOD, I'm going to say this one time and I'm going to never talk about it again. R/subliminals is horrible. If you are trying to manifest or learn about manifestation, don't torture yourself with Reddit. First of all, don't use Reddit. Don't use Reddit at all. Reddit is horrible. It's so horrible, and nothing good comes out of Reddit, but especially not for manifestation. I've seen so many people with super limiting beliefs and nasty remarks about sub makers and people's results and their face and their body, and this doesn't work like that, because they don't know what they're talking about. I swear the people over there act like they're in psychosis. It's so bad. Don't like ever, you know, like never use that at all as any point of reference. They're not smart. They're not smart. Sorry. They're just not that intelligent over there. If you use it and you try to give good advice, I thank you, but it's a lost cause. I saw someone say that men manifest faster than women because men are used to getting everything they want and women aren't. Take that how you will. You know, that's my point here. How do you deal with other people trying to block your manifestations, manifest against them? You ignore them. Straight up. Like, don't create the assumption that someone's manifesting against you. Like, don't be like, well, what if people are going to manifest against me? Like, don't bring that into reality in the first place. But if you know someone is manifesting against you, it doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, they're not you. It's your reality, right? So if you don't want their whatever stupid, like, let's say you both are manifesting the same person. Like, you're both attracted to someone and they know you're manifesting them and you know you're manifesting them, and they're like, kind of like, they're not going to get them, I'm going to get them. Your thoughts prevail regardless, because it's your reality. So if someone's like, me and Justin are together and actually doesn't have them, they can think that whatever they want. You know, they can say that as much as they want. But for you, you're with Justin, and I don't know, her name's Rebecca. Rebecca's just crazy. You can just, it's just, as long as your thoughts are over theirs, it doesn't matter. Like, it's not that important. How do you manifest a specific person quickly for a call or a text? I've done this before. Now, not in a romantic sense, because I don't do dating. That's kind of icky. But I've manifested my friend texting me before, and a good way, a good method that I've actually used, I don't remember what it's called, but I think I saw Sammy talk about this before. You get a photo of them, or you think about them in your head, right? Photos help or whatever, but you can use a photo, a video, profile picture, the thought of them, whatever. You see that photo or whatever, and you tell them to text you or to call you or to do whatever. I did this with my best friend because I wanted to see if it would work. So I looked at her photo on her Instagram, went on her highlights, looked at a photo on her highlights, and I was like, you're texting me right now. And I specified when she was texting me, what she was going to text me. I told her she's going to text me on Discord because we had like text everywhere. So I'm like, she's specifically going to text me on Discord, and she's going to text me and be like, oh my gosh, I miss you. And I was affirming that for maybe not even 5 minutes. And then she goes online, she goes, oh my gosh, bro, how have you been? I miss you so much. Crazy, like literally crazy. It's very weird to me. I've never really cared that much about other people, so I've never did that before, but that's what worked for me. That's all I've got. That's all I got for that. I want to completely change my appearance. Can I do that in a month? You can do it in a day if you really want. If you, I mean, let's talk like for the average person manifesting. It shouldn't take, if you're not seeing results between like 2 weeks and a month, I think there's a problem, you know? Like, I don't think there's something wrong. And I'm not saying like there's something wrong with you, but I'm saying there might be a problem going on between maybe your mindset or maybe your thoughts or whatever. But it's very easy. Manifestation, or at least law of assumption, is straight up what you assume to be true is true. So when you're constantly telling yourself a sentence or an assumption, eventually it will become true. If I want, I don't know, like an hourglass body, right? Every single day I would affirm, I have an hourglass body. I love my body. My body's so perfect. You know what I mean? While I'm in the shower, while I'm getting dressed, while I'm going outside for a walk, while I'm in school, work, wherever I have to go, I would constantly affirm that. Every time I see my body in the mirror, I will affirm my body looks so good. I have that perfect hourglass body. It doesn't matter if I'm looking at my body and it's the complete opposite. It doesn't matter if I'm looking at my body and it's like, I don't like it. Lie to yourself, you know? Manifestation isn't lying. Yeah, I don't want to say that this is lying because it's not. It will come true. But if it takes quote unquote lying or being quote unquote delusional, which I don't like saying, but you know, whatever helps you. If you need to feel like as if you were lying, it could feel like you're lying. It could feel like you're just saying it to say it. But if you're consistent with it and you keep affirming, it will start showing results. You know, it's really good. Listening to you grew up so much. Yeah, I think I sound a little different. Last time I was like live for real, like talking about something important was like, I think 2 years ago. And I sounded so high pitched. I think it's funny. What have I manifested? You guys don't want to hear about what I manifest because it's not interesting, but I'm going to tell you anyway. This is my excuse. Thank you for asking because I love talking about it. If you don't know, I'm a big fat nerd. So I like really stupid video games and like VTubers and anime and stuff like that. And I've manifested, God, I'm gonna count from like what I can see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 pieces of merch of my Oshi in the span of a few months, and none of it was like for sale anywhere. Like I bought it all secondhand. I got them all for a good price. I manifest a lot of things like plushies and clothes. Actually, the photo of my face reveal, the Gloomy Bear I have in there, it's a really rare Gloomy Bear. It's from the anime Nambaka, and I think the Gloomy Bear came out in 2014, 2016. I have no idea. But it's really, really rare, and it like retails for like over 150, and I manifested it for like $100. And I was so worried. I literally saw it and I was like, oh, I want this so bad, but I had no money. This is like I'll say this was like a few months ago, like last December-ish, October-ish, November, December-ish, and I had to take a break. This is like when I first got into law of assumption. I was doing my nails. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna keep affirming. I have it. I have it. The plushie's mine. I have it. And I finished my nails. And when I looked, I had enough money in my bank account. I got like paid or whatever, and I was able to buy it immediately. And I was so happy, bro. I was so happy. I have screenshots. If I could go all the way back in like my conversations with my friends and be like, I'm gonna manifest this, and I could show that I've manifested it, like little things, but I mainly manifest like clothes, makeup, plushies, figurines. I don't really change too much about my physical appearance because I'm very content with how I look. I kind of just use blanket statements like, I'm so pretty, I'm so hot. You know what I mean? No, nothing crazy like that. Yeah. I've been trying to manifest for 3 years. I'm still trying to change my mindset, but the consistent failure makes it quite tough for me to get into that mindset. I think a lot of it is less of failure and more of looking. Now, I'm going to try really, 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 really hard to explain this, but it might not make sense. So I'm so sorry if I sound crazy, but I'm going to explain this the best I can, you know? When you're manifesting, especially with law of assumption, it's like instant, right? It is instant. As soon as you start affirming for something, it starts to happen. You know what I mean? So when you affirm for something, you need to consistently affirm for it and be in the mindset of, I have this thing. And it sounds really easy when you say it out loud, but in reality, it's a lot harder because a lot of people will affirm for like maybe like 2-3 days, maybe even a week, and then they start looking for results. And that's the problem. You don't need to look for results. There's nothing to look for. If you already have results, you wouldn't look for it, right? You all have a device, a phone, an iPad, a computer, whatever, a watch, whatever you're listening to this on, you have that device. You don't wake up every single day like, oh, I need to make sure my phone's still working. I need to make sure my phone will turn on. I need to make sure YouTube will open. Like, you don't do that, you know? You expect and assume your phone is going to wake up, your phone's going to turn on. When you wake up, you turn on your phone, you scroll through whatever or do whatever you do in the morning. When you unlock your phone and send a message, you assume that message is going to send. You don't look and make sure, okay, I affirm that my message is going to send to my mom that I want, I don't know, like spaghetti for dinner. So I'm gonna affirm that she says yes, and then I'm gonna send it and make sure it's like, you don't do that. You know, all these things come as second nature because you've already created assumptions around them that this is how things work. So when you start manifesting something, you need to manifest and not constantly look for results. Results will show up when you least expect it, and results will show up and you barely will even notice, because that's what happens with me. Most, like 9 times out of 10, other people will notice before you do, because you shouldn't be actively looking for results. If you're already living in the end, there's no results to look for because you already have them all. I hope that made sense. Can you give us some techniques, tips for manifesting? I do a few things. I meditate sometimes. I like to affirm quite often. Like, I guess, do you want to call them saturation sessions or whatever people call them? But sometimes I'll sit in my room, I'll listen to music or listen to a subliminal, and I'll affirm for 10 to 30 minutes, depending on how I feel, whatever I'm manifesting. So if I want, like, I'm just going to use I'm gonna use something that like other people manifest. Let's say I want like a small waist. Now, not to toot my own horn, but I already have that. I already have that. But if I wanted my waist to be like so tiny, like it's non-existent, I would close my eyes, sit in my bed. Sometimes I light like candles or whatever, and I would affirm in my head or aloud. It literally doesn't matter. I have a tiny waist. My waist is so small. I love my small waist. I have the perfect tiny waist, and like whatever variation of those affirmations, and I would do that for usually 10 to 20 minutes, but if I feel like it, like 30 minutes. Subliminals are great. I listen to subliminals all the time as much as possible because it's less about how strong the subliminal is and more about how often you listen to it, because the whole point of subliminals is practically what I just said, but you don't have to sit and think about it. It's just doing the work for you. That whole like talking to people's face and telling them to do things, that's pretty cool, but I don't really need things from other people most of the time, so I don't really do that. What other methods do I use? I think that's mainly it. I don't really use other methods. So, I'm not sure. Do you know about reality shifting? Have you tried it? I've had friends who shift or like shifting. I have no idea. My best friend is like into that stuff. But from what I've heard, it just sounds like you're moving your mind from like one state to another. Like, to be completely honest, I don't know if it's like you're moving your mind into like a whole nother realm or whatever, but I think it's just like you're moving your conscious from like one to another. Like you're moving, like reality, yeah, but like your reality is constantly changing, you know? This is like, when you say like this is your reality, it's like this is the reality that you're living in. Everything you're seeing is like what your thoughts projected out, you know what I mean? So I guess I'm not like qualified to talk about that. I already talked about it, but I'm trying to manifest text from someone, and this person is so stubborn. Will learn any tips? Sorry if it's repetitive. No, you're fine. If you want to manifest a text from someone, regardless if you want to use that, okay, this might be annoying because I also manifest people talking to me because I'm a little needy and I don't like when people spend more than like 5 minutes not responding to me. So what you're gonna do, number one, stop looking at your phone. Don't look at your phone. Don't check your notifications. Don't keep checking. Don't keep looking at Instagram, I don't know, Snapchat, Discord, TikTok, Twitter, Messenger, literally whatever you're texting on. Don't check any of those apps. Find something to distract yourself for like at least 30 minutes. I would say safely like 30 minutes. And that whole time while you're doing that, affirm that they're texting. Oh my god, they're blowing up my phone. Like they won't stop texting me. Oh my gosh, blank 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 just loves texting me. Like they just love texting me. They text me all the time. Dude, like they never leave me alone. Like stuff like that, right? After you're done your little affirmation session or whatever, you're gonna go back to doing whatever you're doing before, and you don't check. If you check your phone and there's nothing there, act like they just texted you. Literally be delusional as you have to be. Oh my god, I literally told you so. Like they just texted me. It could be a settings notification. You're like, oh look, he just texted me back. They just texted me back. She texted me back. Like don't react to the 3D when it shows you what it doesn't, like what you don't want to see, because once you go like, oh, it didn't work, now it's, oh, it didn't work. You know what I mean? Even if, let's say I want hair down to my back, like long blonde hair, because I'm not blonde, and I'm like, oh, I'm blonde, and then I look into the mirror while I'm like getting ready to take a shower, and my hair is black, and like, I don't know, my hair is like mid-length, whatever. Let's say it's like really short for this scenario. My hair is like really, really short and it's like black. I'm not gonna sit there and be like, oh my god, my hair, it's not blonde and long, like it didn't work, because now you're just affirming that it didn't work and you're seeing that it didn't work, so that's going to be true. Instead, you're gonna be like, oh, my hair is just so long, it's getting so long and it's getting lighter too. Oh my gosh, and then go take your shower. Like, you know what I mean? So basically loop one sub or listen to as many as you want. Listen to as many as you want. My playlist has over 50 subs in it. And I make new playlists like every other month, which you probably shouldn't do. You can do, but you probably shouldn't do it. You should stay consistent to your playlists. That's a good thing. But I don't really do that. Hi, I want to manifest being a younger age. It's something I've wanted ever since I was 15 because I feel like my childhood slipped away from me and missed out on many things. Do you think this is possible? I think, now I've never done anything like that before. I've never manifested. I've made subliminals for people to reverse their age, but I think a good way to get that, or like an alternative, is to just manifest a childlike state, if that makes sense. So like if you want to be really, really young, like you want to experience your childhood, you could always affirm that you're childish in an endearing way. You could always affirm that people treat you like, not like a child, but you know, they treat you nice and kind. Like whatever you felt like you might have lacked from those, like from that time period, you can always have that now. You don't necessarily have to go back in time and change yourself to still experience the things that you want to experience now, if that makes any sense at all. Is affirming multiple times the same as looping a subliminal multiple times? Is a saturation technically the same? Yes, but some people think it's more effective because it's your like voice, or I guess the voice in your head, instead of like a subliminal. But there's like no difference, like at all. Like at all. It's no difference. Can I request a subliminal? I take paid requests. They're in my link tree or like my bio and like all of my videos. You can go to my Ko-fi. If it's like a really, really, really big paid request, like I mean like books worth of benefits and affirmations, go to my email, because I have like a certain limit. I have to update my Ko-fi actually so that there's more like slots available, because sometimes people want like a lot of stuff and I'm not able to do that. So I need to do that. I need to remind myself to do that. This is not going to be about manifestation. I'm going to talk about this really, really quickly because I need to. And Instagram, I yap a lot on Instagram, by the way. If you want to listen to me talk for some reason, like at all, go to my Instagram. I talk a lot on my Instagram when I post on my story. Or go to my alt channel if you're over 18, because that channel is not safe for work, and I don't want minors over there. You shouldn't be over there. If you're like a minor, enjoy your life while you have it. Trust me, I used to go in spaces like that when I was a minor, and it literally did nothing for me. You're not missing out on anything. It's not that special, you know. Please be of age. Anyway, um, a lot of I've had this comment multiple times, and I've seen this in other people's comment section. Stop telling people that there's like spirits and stuff in subliminals, or there's like energy. Don't do that. That's weird and it's stupid. I'm gonna be as nice as possible saying this because I don't want to like come off as mean or nasty, but I I hope this is a troll. I think it's funny. If this person was like commenting and they're being so serious, I'm like, oh boy, like I feel bad for you. But someone commented, like, I deleted the comment, so don't go look for it. They were like, okay, this is not okay. You carry dark spirits unknowingly. Watch out with her subliminals, I would say. Under the photo of my face. The photo of my face. You guys sound schizophrenic. It doesn't matter. And even if I had some evil, unknowing spirits with me in my personal life, it's not gonna like jump through the phone and go in the affirmations and possess a subliminal. That's not how it works. Subliminals are affirmations underwater. It is text to speech underwater and music. There's nothing more, there's nothing less, unless you are actively doing spell work to like correlate to subliminal. Like if you're, I don't know how spells work, but if you're doing a spell to be like, this spell is amplifying blank 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 subliminal that I'm making, then like sure. But I'm not a witch. I'm not a witch. I'm just a silly teenage girl. I'm literally just a guy. So let's relax and calling me demonic. I get it. Eyeliner and Nightmare Before Christmas is so satanic, but I'm not. Let's like let's relax. You know what I mean? What's your Instagram at? My Instagram is Sorrow Subliminals. It would be Sorrow Subs, but my old account got like banned. So, oopsie. It's Sorrow Subliminals. I think it's also linked in my link tree. So yeah, spirits have better things to do. No, literally, spirits are not like sitting around doing nothing. Oh, I'm quiet. I'm so sorry. Wait, I don't want it to be too loud. I hope that's better. Have I gotten results from my own subliminals? Yes, I actually have a playlist of all of my favorite subs. If you want to know which subliminal of mine I use the most, I use my Desired Body sub from, was this like a year ago or 2 years ago? The one where I use Hey from Lucid, or from whatever his past names are. I use my gamer sub a lot. I use my money subs a lot. I haven't, and I should. I use my money subs a lot. My newest sub, I kind of made it for myself, so definitely that one. My life subliminal I just made, like just recently, the easy mode life sub, I use that a lot, and it's actually been working pretty well. My life has been easy. All of my work, like my schoolwork, has been really short, really easy. I've been doing really well, like socially. I've been like, it's been really exciting. Like my life, I've been more social with people. I've had more fun. Like I've had more time with my friends. I've been closer with my family. Like that sub works pretty well. I'm looking through all of my subs. Hold on. Yeah. My other channel, I'm pretty sure it's just less subs. It's also, it should be my link tree. If it's not, I'll put it there. I want to go back in time, just stay here, but different age because I missed out on school and the crucial experience that school offers. Oh, you could always just manifest you go back to school. You know? You don't have to be like a minor to go to school. You could always go to school as an adult. And you could just make manifest that you're able to relate to other people. I don't know if there's schools for adults. If you are one, I don't know. I have no idea. I'm sorry. Yeah. What other subs do I use? I've used my nose sub a little bit. And I've used it for a bit, but my mom doesn't really like it. She's like, you're changing your nose. Like, you're changing your nose and you don't look like me anymore. But, like, I want a nose like her. She has a cute button nose. And now our noses are kind of similar. I use my lash sub. I use my permanent makeup sub. Oh, my What Do You Mean Desired? It's Just How You Look. I use that one a lot. And then Beloved by Millions all over the web. I use both of those. That was, like, my peak. Girl, do you think complaining about having what you want works when you're so done and annoyed? Yes. Yes. I've done this so many times. People like to call them like manifestation rants or whatever, but I've done this on my own accords like pretty often. I've gotten so fed up with a certain thing that either I've made a sub on it or I've manifested with it, and it's given me like instant results. I feel like you can utilize your emotions. Your emotions don't manifest, but you can utilize them to help you manifest quicker. So like I've manifested so many things while like mid panic attack, mid crying, mid like angry, mid like nervous. Like it doesn't it doesn't change your result or anything. Like it won't do anything wrong. I just thought of it, but have you ever thought of posting the results of those who have used your subs? I would post results, but people don't. I don't know if people don't DM me or I don't see it. I do post them. I used to. I haven't made a post about results in a fat minute. I also don't like to, and even if someone were to show me drastic results, I'd be really hesitant to post them because whenever people do post results, people are really nasty, and I don't want to like discourage people. You know what I mean? Like if you're perfectly fine with showing your results or whatever and you want me to post them, you can DM me anywhere. Instagram, my comment section, my email, like literally everywhere you can send me whatever. But I just haven't done it as much because I've seen people go, that's so unrealistic. That's and I don't like nasty people in my comments. I don't like that nasty stuff. Don't be rude. Don't be mean. Don't be dumb. I don't like that, you know? Yes, I do only take paid requests. Yeah. Go back to school, but it's not the same. I'm gonna be older wherever else is younger. I feel like I'm changing my age in a way. I mean, I've never manifested changing my like age. I barely manifest my face changing, so I wouldn't know. But I think you can. I would look into that though. I'm like not the person. Yeah, high frequency girl is actually really nice. I used to use her affirmation tapes. I've thought about affirmation tapes, but I've never actually made them because I wasn't really sure on how I wanted to like go about it, if that makes sense. I didn't know if anybody wants to. If I do, I'll probably post them on my like just second channel. I have to link that too. I have too many channels. I have a second channel. I'll be posting more on there too. More like shorter silly subs because I have a lot of silly ideas that I want to post, but I don't feel like I have enough to like make a full subliminal on it. I don't know. When I post subs, I like them to be I like them to have a purpose. You know, I don't like them to just be like silly, at least on here. But maybe I'll be more silly on here. I don't know. Any times on manifesting or any tips, I'm assuming, manifest desired body. I literally would just affirm I have my desired body. That's what I do. Now, sometimes, if you're like, sorry, I heard something outside. If you're having a hard time like affirming for your desired body, I don't want to say like don't look at yourself, but like try to break the cycles of like nitpicking. I know a lot of people tend to like body check or like, oh, like let's say they're doing their makeup and they want like clearer skin and their skin looks so bad. They'll be like, look, like, oh, my skin is breaking out. You know what I mean? Like try your hardest not to nitpick it. It's a lot easier said than done, but once you break the habit of tearing yourself down and like looking at all the imperfections and instead talking about the good things, like the good attributes about yourself, it'll be a lot easier for you to manifest. When you think about shifting realities, I've never done it before, but I'm pretty sure I think it's overcomplicated. I think people make it seem like it's this mystical journey, but I think it's literally just moving your mindset from one place to another. You know, it's kind of like living in the end, but you're not in a whole nother reality depending on what you use. How do I stay in the state of wish fulfilled? You ignore the 3D. Point blank period. It sounds very simple. It can be very annoying, but you ignore the 3D. It can be annoying at times because sometimes like I'll look in the mirror or I'll do something or I'll get ready. I used to do this a lot before I knew about law of assumption. When I was still under law of attraction, I would go out or I would be with friends or I would take photos or just be outside and I would look at myself and I'd be like, I look so horrible today. Like, oh, I thought I looked so good. I look so bad. And you don't do that. Stop talking bad about yourself. If you need to act like the most egotistical person on planet Earth to get your manifestations, that's what you do. Like you can literally sit in your head and be like, oh, I look so good. I'm so hot. Like, oh my gosh, my body Steve face card never like do all that. If you need to do that, you do that. Just don't sit around and mope and talk bad about yourself. The last thing you want to do is talk bad about yourself. That is just going to get you farther from the end goal. Even if you're seeing the complete opposite. If you are trying to like, I don't know, If you're trying to get taller and you just think you're so short, like you're around people and you seem so short, don't be like, oh, I'm so short. Be like, oh my gosh, I'm really growing. Like, whoa, like we're practically on the same eye level. You could literally be a whole like foot shorter than them and still talk about yourself like you're super duper high. Fake it till you make it, pretty much. What are your fave animes? I'm gonna give you all very basic answers because I'm kind of a basic girly. My favorite anime I gatekeep because I'm a gatekeeper and I don't want the fandom to ruin it. I like Death Note. I like Devilman Crybaby. I like Devil May Cry, the old version. The new one is okay, but I like the older one. Oh God, when was the last time I watched anime? Death Parade was kind of cool. I really liked Danganronpa as a kid. I also really liked My Hero at one point, but I don't really watch it as much. I haven't watched anime in forever. Like, I need to, I need to watch more anime, to be honest. I've watched most like basic ones like Naruto, Haikyuu, stuff like that. I need to finish Jujutsu Kaisen actually. It's better to have like 10 different subliminals in a playlist, or should I focus on one topic? Use as many as you want, man. My current playlist right now, I will go and look at my current playlist. It has 76 subliminals in them, and they're not all different topics, but they're roughly about different things. Like, you don't have to stick to one topic. It doesn't work like that. If you feel like it works like that, just constantly affirm that you get full results from your playlist every time you listen. Or I'm getting full results from everything, and you get every single affirmation like seeps into your brain, you know? It's very, very simple. Manifesting a new job. You should use my subliminal. You should use my subliminal. If you want a new job, use my subliminal. I have one for that. Or just affirm that. I mean, all my answers are going to be to affirm something. Subliminals and affirming. Act like you have a job. Well, don't act like you have a job. Like, don't act like you're tired and you're working like a 9 to 5. But if you have a job and you want a new one, if you're currently working at a job, act as if you're getting a promotion or a raise and you have it like very, very easy. You can always affirm that you're getting constant like job app. Like, if you send job applications, they're all answering immediately and they all want you and you're like very sought after for like manifest. Like, what? You're sought after for working there. Sorry. Oh my God, you know what made manifesting finally click so much easier? The fact that you actually only manifest the version of you who has what you want, not the object itself. Yes. You manifest, your thoughts persist. So when you manifest, whatever you think you have, like when you think about yourself, a good way to manifest, let me restart. A good way to manifest is when you think about yourself in your head, like when you think about yourself, oh, okay, this is me. What do you see? Do you see what you want to see, or do you see what you don't want to see? That's, how did you hear about manifestation? How did I hear about manifestation? I started using subliminals when I was like, 13, I think, because I was super insecure because my partner at the time and my friends were really mean to me, and they were like, you're too skinny and you're so flat and you look like you're dying. So I manifested, I used to use like body subs so that they would like me. I don't do that anymore, but that's it. I think I originally heard about subliminals from someone I used to know that I don't want to talk about because they're pretty bad. Yeah. Your English is fine, by the way. How do you manifest your dream body? I go on vacation in 4 weeks. Act like you already have that dream body. Walk around. If you like, imagine what you look like with your dream body. Like, imagine your face or whatever with your dream body, right? Every time you think of yourself, replace that image in your head with your dream body number 1. Every time you look at yourself, it doesn't matter if you have to sit and stare at your like not body in the mirror, but like if you're showering and you're like, I want my stomach to be flatter. It doesn't matter if you have to sit there the whole shower imagining it. Every time you look down at your stomach, say your stomach is flatter, think about how flat your stomach's getting, and act as if your stomach is just like literally non-existent. Like, it's like flat. That's what you would do. This is most of your answers is just acting as if you have it, and then it will show up. How long should you listen to a subliminal a day to get quick results? Or how many times? I think that depends on the person, I listen, if I want results from a subliminal, if I'm not paying attention to it, like if I'm playing a game or something in the background, I say like 20 minutes for me. But if you want to use, like if you're like focusing, if you're like sitting down, like I'm gonna get blank, blank, blank today, you can listen as many times as you want. It might only take one time to start seeing results. It might take 100. It might take a million. It doesn't really matter. It's more up to your assumption and how quickly you think the sub's going to work. Every time I feel like I'm not getting results, I say that everything works out for me because I manifest instantly because everything works out for me, or every single manifestation method works out for me quickly, instantly, whatever. Or every subliminal I listen to works like magic. Every subliminal I listen to works instantly. Every subliminal I watch gives me full results. I like to say things like that so that even if I'm not listening to subs, so that it's like, I guess, more efficient. I'm manifesting illnesses. No, I don't have any like untreatable illnesses. I've made subs for people who have them. I'm just gonna use mental illnesses because that's something I've manifested away. I don't know if these are comparable, but first off, doctors, a lot of doctors will tell you something and you can manifest the opposite. I can go to the doctors right now and they tell me that, oh, but actually, I'll use an example. When I was like 15, maybe, I went to the doctors. This is when my anxiety was absolutely horrible. My anxiety had me hospitalized multiple times. I was taken out of school. I couldn't do anything. Like, I literally was just home. The thought of going to school would put me into a full down breakdown. Like, I've had panic attacks in front of my parents because the thought of going to school scared me so bad. Like, my social anxiety and then other things made it almost impossible for me to even go outside. Took me to the doctors because they didn't know it was like trauma and anxiety, but they were there and they were like, oh, like, you're stressing yourself so bad, like, your livers are gonna fail, like, you're super sick, like, you're super like, they would tell me all these horrible things, and I really internalized it. I was like, oh my god, like, I'm dying. Like, I'm literally not okay, like, I'm getting so sick. And after a bit, I just kind of decided, yeah, I don't want to deal with that. I don't want to suffer with whatever they were telling me. Like, they were telling me I had so many horrible things done with my body. So I just started to affirm that whatever horrible things in my body is going on are all reversed. My body is healthy. My body is safe. My body is clear. I used to listen to health subs. I used to just start pushing past all of these problems. I can't give full advice because, I'm not saying don't listen to doctors. Listen to your doctors. Listen to medical professionals. I'm just a sub maker. I can't tell you how to treat your illnesses, but if you're seeing like horrible symptoms, the like worst case scenario, or not worst, best case scenario, you can get rid of those symptoms by affirming they go away. I suffered from a lot of horrible symptoms, anxiety alone, and it's not like, oh, I'm a little nervous. Like, it was like full on, like, really really bad, like multiple cases of different anxiety disorders, and I couldn't sleep, I couldn't eat, I had a horrible paranoia, I would become manic a lot, like really really bad. It was like really bad, and I don't suffer from any of that at all anymore because I just kept affirming that I no longer suffer with these things and I don't deal with the symptoms. Sometimes it's as silly as being like, what am I doing? This doesn't work like that. Like, I don't have this problem, and like moving on with your day. I hope that helps at least. I've been using a subliminal for a flat nose, but I'm scared in my mind I could hear it as fat nose. Is that possible? No. Sometimes you might hear things in a subliminal and it might sound a certain type of way, but it'll still, like, your mind knows what it's hearing. You know what I mean? Your brain will understand what it's hearing. Even if something sounds different than what you're reading or whatever, your mind knows what it's trying to manifest and it knows what it's being told, If you feel better, you could always just affirm to yourself while listening, I have a flat nose. I have a flat nose. Quietly in your head, whatever, to kind of help like balance it out if it like really bugs you, but I wouldn't dwell on that too much, Oh, guys, I have an anxiety relief subliminal if you want to use that. Number one. Number two, this is going to sound horrible because this is what everybody's told me, but just stop caring, It really, truly, truly is all in your head. And I used to hate that. I used to be like, nobody understands, like, it's not just all in my head, like, it's like this whole thing, and like it is this whole thing, but you need to stop letting that little voice and that little feeling in your chest and the little voice in the back of your head tell it to shut up, bro. I had to go get something. I had to go out to go get something. I forgot what it was, but I was so worried, like, I'm gonna see people I don't like, I'm not gonna do da-da-da-da, I'm getting ready. I'm like, shut up. I got dressed, I went, I did it, I came back, it was perfectly fine. If you need to tell your brain to shut up, if you need to tell yourself it's not that deep, it doesn't matter. My favorite phrase whenever I'm nervous, fuck it, we ball. I say that and I just do it. You sometimes you just gotta get past it and do it. Doing things like if you have social anxiety, going out and talking to people more might be helpful. If you just have like social, like not social, but like anxiety, like paranoia, like you're extremely paranoid, um, worst case scenario is that voice in your head is right. Like, I don't know. If you think I'm gonna post this TikTok, but everybody's gonna call me fat and ugly and chopped, okay, boo-hoo. You know, like, oh no, people on the internet are going to be mean to you. You need to take the things that your mind is worrying about and making these little scenarios up and like, okay, Anne, okay, so what? Okay, like, it's not going to hurt you. You know what I mean? Nothing is going to hurt you. These are literally just little voices in your head trying to stop you from being the best you. And I know that because I've dealt with anxiety before I was even double digits, bro. Like, for the past decade of my life, I've just had the worst anxiety on planet Earth, and I literally missed out on so much in my life because of it. And I've just refused to live like that. Like, I don't want to live a life where my mind is controlling me. These bad thoughts are controlling me. So you kind of have to put yourself out there. You kind of have to push yourself a little bit just to get what you want. Someone on a motorcycle is so loud outside. Oh my gosh. Okay. I hope they get where they need to go. Generalized anxiety disorder, yeah, the mainly just being overly anxious, that reaction in your body, I feel like a good thing to do. First of all, coping mechanisms, whichever one helps, is good. Having someone who can help you through it is good. My best friend helped me through a lot of like my episodes and stuff. She's literally a saint. I would not be here without her. If you have friends, family, like emotional support animals, that's really good. And also, if you need to tell yourself that like, oh, everything's okay, you know, I'm fine, I'm here, everything's safe, I'm safe, we're all safe. If you need to tell yourself that as many times as you want, like every time you hear, oh, but what about it, that's not true, everything's fine, you know, keep dismissing those thoughts until they disappear or until they stop bothering you. I think that's a really important thing that you could do. I had another point I was gonna make and I totally forgot. Mm. Oh, I wanted to touch on this a little bit because I thought it's like kind of funny. I think it's a little funny. A lot of people think or thought I'm a guy. I'm not a guy. I've never been a guy a day in my life. I don't have that anatomy, unfortunately. I'm full on girl, bro. But I every time people think I'm a guy, I don't know if I should take that as like an insult or not, because on one hand, I think you guys think I'm like super cool, like I'm this cool like big strong buff guy, but on the other hand, what am I doing that makes you think I'm like the average male? Hey, I know I'm not the most like feminine, but I don't work like that, bro. Like, I'm not. Are you using a voice changer? Yeah, I'm using a voice changer. And this is my real voice, guys. I'm sorry I lied for like no, like what? If I was a guy, first of all, if I was a guy, I wouldn't be a sub maker. I'd be a thirst trapper. Let me tell you the rundown of the scenario I have in my head. I fantasize about this a lot because this could be great. No, there's no TV glowing. I just am bored. If I was a guy, I'd be those super tall, like 6 foot, like dreadhead guys that go to the gym. I would go to the gym all the time and I would take photos of my pump pics like every single day. I would do that every single day. I'm already play Valorant, so we don't want to talk about that. But I would be those forced voice e-boys that are like, hey, anybody got any mic? That'd be me. And I would have all the rings and I would paint my nails black for female attention and I would wear affliction and send cat photos and I would have like 4 cats just to show off to the huzz. That would be me, guys. You don't understand. If I was a man, you would know I'm a man. I would be like, hey guys, and it'd be a photo of like my bare chest and my muscles. Like I'd be for the streets. If I was a man, I'd be for the streets. I wish I was a girl. We could trade places, bro. Here. Shake my hand, man. Shake my hand. Shake my hand. Speaking of guys, I need to make more subs for the guys because I know I have guys in my channel. Fellas, you know? What's up, my bros? My guys? I don't know what guys want in subliminals. In my head, I think guys want to look like the hot anime characters I like, but I don't think that's true because I don't want to look like the hot anime characters guys like. Like, do guys want to look like Dante? Do you think guys want to look like that? Do guys want to look like Toji, or do women like guys who look like Toji, right? Like that's the question. Because if if I don't know, if on my pookies, on my men in my comments or the live or whatever, what do you want? What do you want from subliminals? Because I don't know what y'all want. You know, I unfortunately I might act like a guy, but at the end of the day, I'm just a girl. I don't know what you guys want. I'm not really worried about like videos flopping or anything. You know, I want subs for everyone. Hunter eyes, wide jaws, wide jaws. What is that? Robert Pattinson? I don't know who these people are. Hold up, I'm looking this up. I don't know, like, well, I guess he's a model. No. Oh, this guy. Oh, oh, really? This is what you guys want? Hey, no judging. This isn't judging. Isn't this vampire guy from Twilight? I just watched Twilight for the first time a few days ago. I hate it and I love it at the exact same time. It's super corny, but you know what? Power to all the people who are Twilight fans. I thought like guys want I thought guys want like big muscles, but maybe that's just what I like in men. I don't think I can project. This is like my problem. I try to think about what guys want, but I don't know what like do you guys care about your body? Like do you guys want to be really buff and big, or do guys only care about that because it pulls the hose? So this is what I'm topic. I want to set to align cheekbones and jaws so there's no dip in phase. How do you guys think of this stuff? What are these? The male beauty standards freaking me out, guys. You guys don't want to just look like, I don't know, who's a hot guy? I thought everybody just like looking like, I don't know, buff, tall, and handsome. Yeah, that's what I thought. You know, I thought guys like want to be like really buff. Every man I know just like goes to the gym like they're training for war. So I kind of like assumed that. Yeah, but you can use subliminals to like make it easy to make it easier. So you guys like define jawline, haunter eyes. Let me a man like Toji real. Do you guys care about hair? Like healthy hair? Does that matter? So okay, wait. Now I'm scripting out a sub. Like ultimate male glow up, male mog fame look maxing sub, right? Clear skin. Define like cheekbones, jawline, right? Hunter deep eyes, right? Nice hair, clear skin. Am I right? Do you guys care about like your nose or your mouth? Or is that like not a thought? Do you guys not care about that? Okay. Curly hair is nice though. Is this what women sound like to men? Like nitpicking about little things? Because I nitpick about little things too. I've never really worried about men's like beauty standards because I've never had to like live up to it. But half of this stuff is so like we don't care. But like I'm pretty sure not everybody's doing it to pull the huzz. You know what I mean? I think if I was a guy, I would do it to pull the huzz. My voice is so sweet. Oh my god, guys, stop! Oh my gosh, guys, stop! Now, if I was a guy, chat. If I was a guy, you would all be in my comment. Oh my god, you know that one TikTok audio? It's a nonchalant dreadhead, and the ladies. that would that would be me, ladies. I do everything for the huzz. The female huzz. That would be me. That would be me. Let me write down this for the man sub before I forget. I have no idea what like to call this. I'm just gonna call it man sub in my notes for now. Am I remembering everything? look, guys. In my heart, whenever someone calls me a guy, I like my ego gets a little bit bigger. I like to think I'm a 6'4" nonchalant dreadhead in my head, especially when I actually have like locks, bro. I truly think I'm a nonchalant dreadhead. I'm not. Far from it. But in my heart of hearts, I was born to be a nonchalant dreadhead. I almost typed hunger eyes. Okay. Oopsies. I'll write the rest later. I think life would be so goated. But really though, I've had this discussion before with everybody I know, and they said if I was a guy, I'd be a femboy, and I don't like that. I don't like that. Let's break that assumption right now. I would not be a femboy just because I'm feminine-ish now doesn't mean I'd be feminine as a man. I'd be big and buff and tall with a deep voice and have a bunch of hoes. That be me. Let's not pass it on. Somebody said they thought I was a femboy. That's even worse. I'm not a femboy. I'm not. Leave me alone. I feel offended if someone even says like my brother. Funny story. I do look like my brother. We're like twins. Actually, I look better than my brother because I'm the better sibling. But I do have a brother, and we look similar, and we all look like my dad. So, yikes. I kind of just deal with it. You know how many times I go out with my dad, and they're like, "You guys are like literally twins." Like, yeah, okay, I get it. Thanks for telling me I look like a grown man. I really appreciate it. You know, really appreciate it. Great. I would. Oh, if I could do like that metal scream or like, oh, what is it? In like every single emo song ever, where they do that, like, I don't know how to do it. I'm not replicating it. I'm not embarrassing myself like that. But like the screams and stuff, that'd be me. If I could do that, I would never shut the hell up, bro. I think it's so cool. I'd be so cool. Oh, and I have a guitar. I would learn every single Chase. I'm gonna learn Chase Atlantic, but I would specifically learn The Weeknd and Chase Atlantic songs if I was a guy. This is back to the guy scenario. And then I would pull e-girls on Valorant. I would play League too. Actually, no, that make me worse. That's a debuff. I would only play Valorant and Rivals. I already only do. But I would pull hoes in real life and online. I'd be like the worst E player on planet Earth, and I'd be like, yeah, I like play guitar, and then I would and then I would play The Weeknd on my electric guitar to impress the hus, and they'd be like, "Oh my god, you're so good!" And I'd be like, "Huh, no, this some light work. This some light work." Can you tell I think about this a lot? can you tell? Can you tell I think about this? Think about this a lot. And she's like, "Are you a boy?" Yo, no. The amount of times where I've had people ask me, I don't get asked if I was a boy. I get asked if I'm mixed a lot, especially in person and online. Nobody thinks I'm black, and I don't even want to talk about that because I don't act black or whatever. But I've been in school and I've had a guy come to me and be like, "Are you like mixed?" And I'm like, "No." And he's like, "What are you?" I'm like, "You know what? Take a wild guess. Let's take a guess." And he's like, Dominican, Filipino, Chinese." Yo, I like I think I look black, you know, but I guess to everybody else I don't, and I don't appreciate that. I get it when my hair is straightened, but I don't always have my hair straight. I just need to keep the emo within me. If I could have my hair like braided and still have like emo fringe, bro, yo, I'd be so powerful. I just get locks most of the time. I'm actually gonna get my hair in locks, and when I do, trust and believe, y'all get in a photo, baby girls. Can I call you guys my baby girls, or is that weird? I don't want to be weird. I'm this is like a hee hee like thing. Like, I don't want to be weird. I don't want to come off as like creepy those creepy sub makers who are like, "Hey guys, come message me and DM me privately." Oh, I want to touch on that. I don't want to make like posts about it because I don't want to give these freaks attention. But the amount of people I've seen getting like called out for being like a weirdo, yo, stop talking to like underage people or just like grooming people in general. That's weird. We need to cut that out. We need to like nip that in the butt right now in this community. That's freaky. I don't like it. Stop being weird. I barely even talk to other sun makers, let alone people under the age being a weirdo. So if you've ever talked to a sun maker and they've been weird to you and you need to tell someone, you can always tell me. I will call them out for you. But like, I don't want to give these people attention for real. But like, yeah, no. Do I have keratin treatment? No. I just straighten the hell out of my hair. I have my hair is dyed. Well, my hair's been dyed for a long time, and then I cut all of it like in September last year, and I had like purple streaks, but all of it's faded now. But I mainly just straighten my hair because I dye my hair too often for it to be like keratin treatment. Like, it would fall off. It would fall off. Yeah. If I was a man in the 50s, I'd block you. It was a man in the 50s, I'd block you. That's so crazy. Yo, guys, I'm sorry to say this, but I'm actually a 78-year-old man, and my skin is really old and wrinkly, and my knees go down to my ankles, and I'm sorry for lying to you guys this whole time, but I'm actually a super grown old man. A really old evil man. I've had people, oh, yo, I've had people like accuse me of being a grown man at like the ripe age of like 15. I'm like I'm like 15 years old. I've only been a sub maker for a few years now. Like all the way up until like recently, I've been like a teenager just making subs, and I've had people be weird to me and try to like flirt with me and be real weird. Don't do that, and don't do that to other people. But I've had people accuse me of like you're what is it, like monetizing off of like underage girls and their insecurities, because only underage girls are insecure, by the way. And you're like trying to make money off of people and their insecurities, and you're pushing this horrible beauty standard. Mind you, I'm the insecure girls they're talking about, so I don't even know where. Okay, because I'm so evil. I don't know why I've had so many people push this rhetoric that I'm just so evil. Yo, I get up in the morning, I do my schoolwork, I make my subliminals, and then I play like Marvel Rivals and crash out. Like, so, like, what the heck? I literally don't even do anything. Like, be Asian subliminal, be cool. That's pushing that RCTA territory. We're not going there. Let's not do that. RCTA people, DNI. I don't want those people in my community. Seize them, get them out. I don't want them here. That was horrible when RCTA was like a whole trend on TikTok, and everybody would like go into subliminals comment section, sub makers comment section, and be like, "Is this RTCA? Can you make me Japanese with this? I want to be so sugoi." Like, what are we doing, bro? What are we? Love yourself. Be who you are. Be you, bro. Did y'all never watch like Monster High growing up? Y'all never learned that everybody's beautiful, or like My Little Pony, or like whatever kid shows. Be you, bro. Be you. Do you not know what that is? I don't know. I thought everybody knew. RCTA's race change to another. It started off as like a whole bit. Like it was a whole troll bit, but I guess too many chronically online teenagers saw it. I started thinking it was real, to the point where like it became this big thing where people would pretend to like try to change their race to like mainly like mainly East Asian races, and then yeah, I said turning Asian, no, right? Like, and then like it became this whole thing, and then it linked back to subliminals, because I guess there were some subliminals to try to do that. I don't know if they were bits or they were serious. No, I think some people actually do listen to subs like that, which again, let's love ourselves here, you know. That's a little wild. And then it made this like whole thing, right? Like it made this whole thing of people being like, oh, if you use subliminals, like now subliminals get like a whole like a lot like laughing stock for the most part, because people think we just want to, yeah, pretty much people think we're weird for wanting to be RCTA. It's just like, oh, okay, no, I actually want to like a vampire, but like making what? Pause. Just read my chat. Making a what? I don't. Hey guys, let's relax. You know, I'm not like a big underground sub makers are evil, because there are some people who make underground subs who were just kind of like, you know, they're just like a little problematic at worst. But we can't. That's not that's not okay. Like we're acting a little crazy, bro. Like, okay, that's a little wild. She changed her whole race, became Asian. Yikes. Let's not do that. Yeah, let's not spam number 1. And 2, let's love ourselves. You can appreciate being like, you can appreciate another culture without changing your own. You know what I mean? I like stuff from Japan. There's a lot of stuff I like. The makeup, the fashion, the music, the idol industry. The idols, maybe not the idol industry. It's a little problematic. You know what I mean? Like, I've always enjoyed stuff like that. 8-year-old me loved Hatsune Miku. But, like, you don't need to become Japanese to like Japanese things. You can like those things and still be yourself. Everyone has their own culture. Let's all enjoy it. Gender neutral subs? I've never made a gender neutral sub. Ah, that's a lie. I have, but it's on my old channel. I could always repost it. If I could find the affirmations I use, I could always repost it and like tweak it and post it on at least my side channel at the very least. Guys, I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of hungry. Like, I'm kind of hungry. I might get off. I'm kind of hungry. Okay, any questions? Let me know now before I end, because I want sushi. And I'm gonna get myself sushi. I'm gonna get myself sushi. If I feel like saying anything else, I'll probably put it on my Instagram. Can I type it? Yeah. Can I type? Oh my gosh. I hope I spelled that right. Sorry guys, I'm like high-key dyslexic. I don't know if you know this, but I'm really bad at spelling, which I know sounds horrible because I'm a sub maker. But I listen. I have people check over literally every single sub I do. I tell my friends to like, can you reread this? Because I don't want to spell the wrong thing, you know? So I always make sure it's like fine. Matcha is really good. I've made, oh, I've never made a rib cage sub. I might make one. If I do, it'll probably go on my ult just to avoid YouTube getting me. I've also never made a smaller chest sub. Worst case scenario, I mean, why do I keep saying worst case scenario? If you really want one and I haven't made one yet, you can use desired body subs, but I might make like the opposite soon. I have to think about it. Pale skin subs can totally be self-love. There's nothing wrong with wanting to be pale. I like being pale, but I don't like losing my melanin, you know what I mean? I don't want to be white. You can get lighter, darker, whatever. It's like the whole point is like not to try to change yourself to be someone you're not. You know what I mean? Right? Best cherry subs? Mine. Use my stream my subs. Watch all of my subliminals. Go to the very top of my channel. Actually, don't go to my old subs. For like the past 2 years, watch every single one. Like, comment, send it to your friends, send it to your mom, your dad, your grandma, your grandpa, your goldfish, your dog, your cat, the neighbor down the street, the spider in the corner of your room, bro, the rat in the cages, the raccoons at 3 in the morning. Tell those raccoons I said hi, bro. I love raccoons. Tell to everyone. Yeah, I check over every single thing, by the way. Like, if I don't have anyone to do it, I'll put it, like, I'll check. I am 100% sure to make sure I don't misspell anything. I have autocorrect on like everything, and I always make sure to look through everything. Just so you know, just making sure. Well, the thing is, having the idea that subs don't work because of you is bad. Don't limit yourself to do that. There's always room for improvement. It could always just be your mindset, but I don't want you guys to take really quickly before I post my results on my community tab. If you scroll through all the yapping, it should be there really quick before I end because I am really hungry. I don't want you guys to ever take my community tab posts that are inspirational as like me yelling at you. I'm not trying to like be like, you're doing it wrong. That's not my intention. It is motivational. It is not blaming you. Thank you. I know I'm the good with self promo, but but don't take it as like you're doing this wrong and you're dumb. Like, don't take it. You know, don't take it as like, oh, I'm yelling at you. It is always inspirational. It is always helpful. It is always so that you are motivated. You know what I mean? You are totally allowed to have like feelings and emotions and feel a certain type of way, but I want you to not dwell on those emotions and be like, oh, well, I'll just never do anything, and actually do something about it. You know, try to change yourself for the better. That's always the goal. That's always the point. That is it. Okay. Yeah. So I don't know when I'm ever gonna like stream again, but I'll be around, guys. Bye bye. I love you guys. Oh my gosh. Okay. Bye guys. Bye chat. Bye bye.